How many cars? Looks around 100, bro. Sometimes you don't even need capital to start, right?
I mean, you started with 800,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. These are all cars that are going to get photos done. Friday's our biggest day. They work hard. I've got a big team here. But I think our revenue would be, it'll be above 30 mil. Don't say 11, because I'm thinking 10 and a half. I'm not here killing myself for nothing. I'm obviously trying to build an empire so then my family and my generations after our family can be good.
This is all yours?
Yeah, everything up here. See that Subaru at the very top? Those are all mine.
For those out there that are interested in getting into a position that you're in right now, what would be your one bit of advice to them?
I think just...
In this video, we caught up with Riz, one of the brothers behind RPM, a massive car dealership here in New Zealand, turning over more than 100 cars per month. Now, funniest of all, these brothers never had any ambition of becoming business owners. And yet last year, they turned over a staggering $30 million a year and have ambitions of becoming the biggest. Now, I caught up with Riz as he was on one of his buying trips, and I used this opportunity to dive deep into how he turned a simple $800 loan into a multi-million-dollar business and reveals some of the secrets that you could potentially apply to starting your own business.
Where are we off to right now?
We're going to Whangarei. We've got a little bit of a mission lined up for you guys. Mike couldn't be here. Obviously, he's my business partner. If you guys know RPM, then you know we come in twos. I'll run you through the first car, which is the main car. It's a 180S6 Type X. It was listed for around 20-something K a while ago with some issues. I've kind of talked to this guy. This guy's had it up for 35K. So I said, safe, we're gonna come check it out. We've got the offer currently at 30. I reckon I'll probably owe him 22 to 25K maybe, because it was listed for 21. He probably got a fucking 17. God knows, you know. And the second car is just a Mazda 10, which I'm gonna get you to drive back for me. That one's just bread and butter. We kind of always have our bread and butter cars, which we leave on the side, because if all else fails, we know those cars are most likely gonna be okay. It's low risk, white's really good color. I can make a couple of grand out of it, you know. So like while I'm up here, say from 6 a.m., go up there, we get back to Auckland for about 12:01. If I can make that $2,000, then it kind of covers that morning part of my day.
Now, I just quickly want to apologize for the crappy lighting at the beginning of the video. We've been shooting on an iPhone for the longest time now, but have recently purchased some upgraded camera gear, so expect quality to improve. Anyway, onwards with the video.
Mean, bro. And in terms of RPM itself, so you've got 2 shops now, is that correct?
Yeah, bro. So we've got the Christchurch one as well. Our first shop was in Henderson. Then we needed more space. We got another shop just down the road. And then we needed more space, then we got a shop just down the road from that. Like we didn't expand to another city or a new location. So I think we were being a little bit lazy with that. And 2, we weren't sure if that was gonna make such a big difference, because we're like, oh, people are buying cars from Christchurch anyway, right? Actually, it made a big difference. I'd say in the last 6 months, since we started focusing on RPM real hard again with Mike, we kind of found a new love for it again, and we enjoy every minute of it. And even this kind of stuff, fuck, I enjoy it. Like driving up, picking up cars, checking out things like.
But in terms of RPM itself, roughly, I mean, ballpark figure, how much are you guys bringing in from that?
We used to sell about 100 cars a month. Now, our last month, our biggest month ever was 198, right?
198 cars in a month.
To get to that 198, you need a lot of force to push that wheel to turn it, you know? Like back in the day, we used to do, say, I don't know, 30 or 40 cars. It was a lot easier to maintain, right? Trying to maintain anything over 100 cars a month is crazy. Now we can't stop buying cars, because if I'm selling 198 cars, you know, I've got like a stock of say 450 cars, and I can't stop, because if I let it go down, well, I'm going to start making losses real quickly, because you commit to like, you know, a bigger warehouse, more people, it's just more overhead. Your overhead's constantly increasing as you're increasing your sales. Christchurch has been really good. Like I think there's less margin there because we outsource a lot of our work. But in terms of like people, we need less people. We've got one really big warehouse, which is really expensive. I think it's like 300,000 a year or something like that. We realized we had such good customers in Christchurch. We're like, fuck, you know what? We're just gonna go big. Because we originally went there in a real small place, and something happened like with the landlord. I think Mike had a bit of a drama with the, like a little one-on-one with the landlord. Ended up knocking the landlord out now. Like 1-2 the landlord. And I think it happens a lot, bro, because our cars are all loud and all of our cars are like attracting attention. He was worried that they're gonna get robbed because of our cars or something. I'm like, what the fuck? I think it was God given. I think Mike was selling, without us being open, he was selling 30 or 40 cars a month out of Christchurch. You know, just one man by himself. So we just went and got a big place, and it actually worked out. But I think our revenue would be something, it'll be above 30 mil, I would say, like a year. But again, you got to think like our cars are expensive cars.
Hey guys, just want to briefly interrupt to talk about why we started this channel. Now, I know there's a lot of you guys out there, myself included, that are working comfortable jobs and potentially want to start some sort of a business, but are a bit unsure as to where to start. Well, in order to give you guys a bit of guidance and inspiration, I've decided to pick up the camera with the goal of filming 100 entrepreneurs in a raw, down-to-lifestyle format, showcasing the highs, the lows, and understanding what drives these guys to do what they do and also how they did it. So if this sounds like something you can get on board with, then hit subscribe and follow along the journey.
Do you know how much you're making on average off each car?
You work off 20%, but it doesn't always hit 20 because it's hard. Because like the margins in some cars are just not as much as you need. Some cars we buy just for the look, in terms of like you need that kind of car to call yourself a performance dealership, right?
And I mean, where are you finding these cars mostly? Is it just Trade Me, Marketplace?
Everywhere, bro. Trade Me, Marketplace, the auctions. I think Mike looks at importing. We've stopped now until Jacinda introduced that mean as import tax thing. Some cars it was up to like $4 or $5 grand, right? And I'm not importing for fun, bro. Like I'm not gonna import it like to just like sit here and look at it. A lot of it's just the local stuff, which actually is 150 times better because it's a lot faster, bro. Like you know, the importing, like you fucking import it and then it's like fuck, you're waiting like 2 months for it to turn around. Yeah. Where sometimes you might buy a car, you might go up north, for example, even just this Atenza, for example, 9 out of 10 chances I'm gonna buy it. It can probably be listed by like Wednesday to Friday next week with everything done, wheels lowering, turns, service check, WAF, all of it. And then there's a chance my money is made way faster, because like that's a big thing in business, right? For us especially, the longer your money sits, the less you've actually made, because it's just sitting there. You don't want money sitting there for too long. Otherwise, like you might as well just have it in the bank. Yeah. I'm not just buying these cars and putting them back online, guys. Trust me. Right? There's a lot that goes to it. It might be fast because we work fast, right? So sometimes you might see a car I buy that had issues, and it might be back online in like 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, a week, right? But fucking a week, we can do some shit. Like we can change some cars. Like it doesn't take us long because we've got like a real good system.
He's not exaggerating when he says they turn cars around quick. As you'll see later in the video, a car these guys purchase can be transformed and put on the market in a matter of days.
Going back to the business side of things, so obviously you've had a lot of growth recently. What's one of the biggest sort of lessons you've learned with that quick growth?
I think just growing too fast, bro, which is a thing that we've probably all heard in business, like growing too fast is not good, you got to be careful. And I think we learned that like firsthand. At one point, RPM was like doubling in revenue. I think
so that was how many years?
After 3 years, we started getting traction. Every year after that, I think for 2 or 3 years, we were growing double. And
this even during COVID. And
yeah, which is why it's cool being such a young company that's kind of run by young people, and we don't make decisions. Like I don't have to go to the board and be like, hey guys, can we do this? We just fucking do it. And that way, even through COVID, bro, we did great. But again, going back to the growth thing, it's kind of like we grew too fast. We added all this expense, bro, like got different warehouses, all these extra staff members. We were getting 2 guys to do a one-man job, you know, because we thought that like if we can do that one-man job faster in the same area, it's gonna add more sales. But it actually didn't work like that. And like we just ended up having all this extra space because we weren't utilizing the shop. It's better running it like a high RPM rather than like running real chill and just kind of being chill with everything. I think growing fast is okay, but as long as you're growing in the right way, not growing the way we were doing. We just added like 2 more shops, extra like 10 people extra, and then our sales only went up for like 20. So you're better off just running at the level that you were before and not being known as a bigger company. Obviously, you know, the bigger you are and the more presence you have like in front of people.
It looks good.
It looks good.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like, fuck, you ain't making the money. Like, you know, so like, fuck the look. End of the day, like, you know, that's the thing. Like I always say, like, oh, you know, some people are like, we don't do it for the money. We fucking doing it for the money, brother. Like we're here. I'm not here killing myself for nothing. I'm obviously trying to build an empire for the money, so then my family and my generations after our family can be good, you know? Otherwise, bro, I'm sleeping, you know, because I need sleep. Help me.
If you got paid to sleep.
Yeah, bro, all day. If I got paid to just chill, play games and sleep, bro, I'll just do that. Whatever you do in growth has to actually equal more sales, more revenue. That person that you hire, if they're costing you 50, they better make you 100. Otherwise, what you're doing is you're just feeding people. And unfortunately, bro, I ain't Santa Claus, bro.
Yeah.
Everything else you kind of just learn as you go, bro. Like I said, bro, we don't come from a business family and no one's kind of guided us. You kind of just do it and you learn and you make mistakes and you learn. The main thing is that you fucking learn, right? Like you don't keep doing the same thing over and over again. Sometimes I do admit I've done the same thing twice, right? Because you think this time it might be different, but it's never different. You know, if you have a bad feeling about certain things, honesty, really important. Like if there's a business deal that you're thinking about signing, you know, handshaking on or whatever, don't do it if you don't feel right about it. Like there's
Go with your gut.
Go with your gut. That's quite important. Like you'll kind of know.
Now, at this point, we had been sitting in traffic for nearly an hour due to a car accident, and our trip was already in jeopardy before it even begun. Luckily, we ended up finding some back roads so we can continue the mission.
All right, so I mean, in terms of your business journey itself, obviously in terms of RPM, it's all pretty well documented and how you started. But I mean, prior to that, what kind of got you into it? Like, was entrepreneurship always your plan?
Never a plan, bro. I think we didn't even know we were good at it. But looking back at my life, I always did it, yeah. Even just as a young kid, we used to buy and sell things. I used to fucking buy and sell lollies at intermediate and then sell them to little kids for a little bit more at school and then buy pies and shit with it. Same shit, same concept, bro. It always came pretty easy. You know, you just add a bit of value, whether it's cleaning them, painting them, advertising them better. But it wasn't a plan, bro. Like, no one grows up goes, you know, what do you want to be when you're older? I want to be a car dealer. Like, it's not really in the plans. You know what I mean? What we do, we're performance cars. It's different. We're selling some fun shit. We're dealing with every young male's fucking dream, you know, every day, day in, day out. We get up excited most of the time. If anything, we look forward to work. Buying a good deal and then like fucking sussing it out fast and then selling it really fast. And it can actually be real cool, like seeing the whole transformation of the car.
We pulled up to check out the first potential purchase, but unfortunately, as you will see, this did not go to plan.
Thanks for that.
So what happened there?
Okay, so guy's really cool. I like the dude. Shout out to him, bro. Turned out he didn't know either. I actually didn't know either, but that was a genuine. So factory, it's a DE body, so non-turbo, and automatic, right? So it's obviously been converted to a turbo manual. It's been inserted, but it kind of loses. To me, it loses that like nostalgic, like cool Type X fucking drama.
Just purely because it's not original.
Yeah, it's not original, right? It's been played with. It did need some paintwork stuff. So I guess we dodged a bullet there. See, for something like that, I would have sent, if it wasn't for this video, if I had made a right deal with him, right? So what I would have done is negotiate. I would have asked him some questions. But we're going to go look at this Atenza soon, which is the fallback as always. The trusty steeds will come through. I'll probably take 15, 20 minutes of another geese in the area while I'm here and see if there's anything else we can have a look at and if we can force anyone to show us the car during a working day. But we might be able to find something, so let's just see how we go, I guess.
Wait and see.
We pulled up into a work site where the so-called trusty steed was located and caught up with the owner to check the car out and negotiate prices.
Trusty, reliable.
The trusty old reliable steed, bro.
So what are you generally looking for when you like see a car for the first time?
Just condition on these ones, eh? Like I was saying just before, it's a 2-liter one, which is like the more base like kind of models, but they'll still sell, bro.
Yeah.
Let's just have a look and we'll see how it drives and how the rest of it is, and then we'll decide. You're the one with the car, yeah? Oh, good. Yeah, so it's all good. Like, if you actually look at the interior, I think just the seat, that's pretty wide. The rest of it's not bad.
Yeah.
Just needs like a real good clean. It's obviously someone's had a dog in here or something. Well, I'm gonna take it for a drive, eh, bro? Sweet. Wanna come or what? I'll drive. Oh, fuck yeah, actually. All right, let me have a look. Fucking forgot about that. Just check the engines there, eh, bro? Oh, fuck, it's there, bro. Looking good. Yeah, these are all good. See, bro. All right, jump in the passenger if you want, bro. With these kind of cars, you don't really need to look at, like, I don't see it just having too many issues. I think other things like the electric stuff is always good to check, just because that can be a little bit costly. Cosmetically, it definitely just needs a fucking decent groom.
Yeah.
Like, roof lining looks okay, a little bit of marks, no sags.
So what was it advertised at?
I think it was advertised at 15.
15.
I offered 12.
You offered 12.
No, I offered 10. I offered 10.
Yeah.
Because actually, like, we'll buy these all day at 10. Still not a bad buy. Again, the reason I actually came was because I was like, I thought maybe we might not buy it. Even if I didn't, like, if I bought it and just picked it up later, I'd still rather have something to take back because it will save us just the drive back is say $300-400-500 bucks worth of shipping you'll save. You know what I mean?
So you'd still get it at 12?
I'll still get it
as
at
high as
12.
you'll go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just while I'm here, bro, something to do.
We'll try and squeeze 10.
But we'll see. You know, like I was trying to squeeze 10. I don't think they'll do the 10.
Yeah.
I'll talk to them.
Can you say how much you're anticipating to sell it for?
I'll probably aim for rather $17,995 or $16,995. Depends how much else, what else I got to do. But even if we can make $2,000 off it, and then hopefully there's a finance deal that goes with it, you know?
Yeah, right.
And if not, then whatever. At least we just did this video, and I got showed you guys.
We got some content out of it.
We got some content out of it, bro. Ate a juicy pie, bro. All good. Did some. What do you reckon? Don't say 11. Because I'm thinking 10 and a half. If you do 10 and a half, I'll take it. I might be able to repair this, I think, but I just need to get actual person to actually look at it. And there's just steering wheel. And also just it's got this dumb thing, which I think a lot of the CX-5s and stuff do as well. Sometimes the stereo doesn't turn off. Yeah, they haven't masked the car properly, bro.
All right, bro, done deal.
Yeah, as you can see, we managed to get the Atenza, which is good. Obviously, we'd have more than 2 cars lined up, but like I said, bro, time-wise today is a bit bad. But say if we got stuck, we'd probably sit around and wait a couple of hours or an hour, maybe look again. So what I'll do is I'll probably spend maybe 15 minutes on my phone now and just see if we can find something else. If we do, great. If not, we'll head home. But with that car, I managed to negotiate some more, which was great. Like I was saying, I was willing to probably do the 12 still just because we were here.
Yeah.
But at 10.5, it means that I can actually... You know, I noticed that windscreen thing, the chips that I have to fix, and genuinely I do. I'm not just making shit up just to get a discount, right?
Yeah.
So they have to do that. We got to do that parking thing, which she obviously knew about when I mentioned it, and the steering wheel, right? But at $1,500, that's well over what I'll pay to fix those things. So I'll get those all done, which is great, which means that I can actually sell it at $16,995 pretty comfortably. I'll probably have that all ready to go, I would say by Monday or Tuesday next week. Yeah.
And for context, it's Friday now.
Yeah. So I would say latest Tuesday, but I guess if you think about it, you won't be able to do that. I can because I have the ability to, after years of experience and connections and my own workshop.
Yeah.
But you got to think that this is 1 in maybe 200 cars that we have to process in a month. If you want to go try it yourself, here's the recipe, guys. It's simple. I'll put it on paper for you. Go try it yourself, yeah?
Give it a crack.
Give it a crack.
I mean, in terms of your negotiation tactics, did that come naturally to you, or is it a skill you kind of picked up?
You kind of pick up, bro. Sometimes you win, sometimes they win. It's always you versus the buyer, yeah? Reading the buyer is very important.
Yeah.
Obviously, you never want to lie, bro. Like, you never, like, that's not something we ever do. Like, oh, yeah, like, the motor sounds fucked, and it's not, right? You just point out things that you need to do as genuine as possible, and sometimes when I don't know, I always account for worst case, right? That's why I was saying with the windscreen. It might be a full replacement, but I'm going to try and fix it. So the difference is $250, right? Rather than each chip is a fucking $80 chip, or it's going to be a $500 windscreen replacement. But I account for the $500. Yeah. I don't account for the $250 because I always account for worse. Because you don't want to go, oh yeah, it's only going to cost $250, then it costs $500. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I just feel like it wasn't worth the hassle. It wasn't like ready to go, all that drama, this, that. I'll see. Yeah, I'll see if the RA will do 30. I'll call him.
After spending about half an hour looking for other potential buys, we threw in the towel and decided to hit the road back to Auckland to check out RPM headquarters.
All right, bro. Hell of a drive.
Yeah, it was a bit of a drive, eh? But we made it. I decided actually just to go straight to Megan Turbo.
Yeah.
So just as an update, I've got to hear Megan Turbo. They're going to do the lowering and alignment and stuff. Get that ready. I've got the windscreen guy coming here. Yeah. Monday, I've got the steering wheel guy already booked in to come in and do the steering wheel.
Shit.
Yeah. So then it should be by Monday afternoon, this will be listed. Yeah. So, and then just bear in mind, we don't work Saturday, Sundays. So and the turnaround time for us is very quick, and that's how we make the money. The one good thing is the thing that takes the longest generally is paint. And this doesn't really need it. Hopefully, if there's no mechanical stuff, I've already ordered the part for the parking thing as well.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the parking issue. So I call my mechanic, and they just ordered that already. So as soon as it's done here, goes to the workshop, gets the wheels on, gets everything fixed, gets serviced, gets checked over. If nothing major pops up, Monday afternoon we'll list the car.
All good. Insane turnaround, man.
And my parking is fucking on as well. All right, well, this is the storage.
Right.
Yeah. There's a lot of cars everywhere, right? Can I get you to maybe leave that one and do this? Finish this off. Cool. I'll just finish. Perfect. Fuck, I don't know which one this one is. Oh, yeah, there. I'll show you anyway, just so you know. This is like our storage, bro. If you guys need some dent removals, dent devils, baby. These are the grooming team. So these are all cars that are going to get photos done. So these are the new listings coming up. On a Friday, we generally aim for listings of maybe 10 to 15 new cars on a Friday. Friday is our biggest day, so they're the most busy. So all the boys, as you can see, are just fucking head down, ass up.
Holy shit.
They work hard. I've got a big team here. All right, let's go across to the main shop, bro.
I assume these two are not for sale, eh?
Yeah, we kind of share those between me and Mike and whoever else.
That's hectic. How many cars roughly?
I think here the fits around 100, bro. So for 100 cars, we try and line them up as much as we can, bro. But honestly, it gets crazy. Like, there's so much movement and shit happening in a day.
Because you've got cars out back there as well.
Yeah. I'll show you. So we've got cars through here. So yeah, all the Subis through here, like Commodores and Falcons at the moment. And here, I love my commies, R8s, anything like that, like V8.
So these are the only kind of non-JDM stuff you'd have? Holdens and Commodores?
Yeah, to be honest, I count them as JDMs. They fucking fit in. You know? They do well. They fit in well. They're good cars. Ideally, bro, we want something bigger, but I mean, it's hard to find. Like, if I could combine this and that shop to a real big, like, fat station, it would be badass, you know? Because ideally, like, you think it doesn't make a difference, but I think when the cars are not present, like, you can't see them, there's less chance of them selling. Because, like, see, like, all these cars on the road, they're mine too, you know? But, like, you can't, obviously, I can't have this shop looking too stacked, because at nighttime, you bring everything in. But yeah, like most of this road, bro, all of the performance-y looking shit, like...
This is all yours?
Yeah, everything up here, everything down that side road. Fuck, it goes all the way up there. See that Subaru at the very top? Those are all mine. Yeah, see that Commodore at the very top? Yeah, there's a mine.
Yeah, the black one?
Yeah, the black one.
And then this all comes in?
Comes in end of the night. So it comes in here and it comes in the other shop, yeah? And then we just lock it all up.
I'm speechless, bro.
Yeah.
Well, thanks very much for filming with us, boss.
No, you're welcome, bro. I mean, like I said, time is of the essence, bro, but I wanted to give you some time so you guys can get a little bit of a story going. I'm sorry that it wasn't as interesting as normally can be, but we just honestly didn't have enough time to set up as many cars as we normally do.
Well, and it's good to see the reality, right? Is that you're not going to buy every single car you see.
We don't, bro. And then that's the thing people don't see, right? Like we check out, we message 100 cars, we might check out 20 and we might only buy 5, right?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of work that goes, a lot of hours that go on. People's misconceptions of what we do and how we do it is very different.
Yeah.
Because I can give you the recipe, but I can guarantee you won't do it because you don't have the same work ethic, or the ability, right? Or the connections, or I don't know, the fucking patience, whatever it is. But we've been doing this for a long time now, bro. So
I mean, for those out there that are interested in getting into a position that you're in right now, what would be your one bit of advice to them?
I think just do it, bro, is what I kept saying to people. That's one of the things I believe in. Like, I'm a firm believer in just doing it. I think a lot of people these days go to courses and fucking read and write and do this and overthink it, bro. Just fucking do it, right? If you've got the capital, $10,000 or $5,000, or sometimes you don't even need capital to start, right?
You started with 800,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. That's it. You don't need that much capital to start. It's just a matter of doing it. You know, and you won't know, you might end up somewhere. Like, we didn't think we were going to be the biggest performance car dealership in Auckland or New Zealand, right? But it just happened because of the consistency and the repeat. So sometimes you'll aim somewhere and then you'll end up somewhere better maybe. So I think just doing it rather than just talking to people about it or thinking about it or just over fucking working it. Because I think sometimes when you think about things too much, it makes it bigger in your head. And then it's less reality or less chance of you actually doing it, yeah? Because it becomes like more impossible. Whereas actually when you just start doing it, who's gonna stop you, bro?
What's the worst that can happen?
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
That's my advice.
Bro.